Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am finally live. I think I was supposed to go live last week or the week before, and I just never allotted some time to go live. And hopefully, I think my phone is like on 50%, maybe 50%, so that should be good. If you guys are jumping on the live, make sure as soon as you come in to hit the thumbs up. And I guess I will wait for some people to join. Every time I come and do a live, I usually like share it first. But I don't know. I tried to do that last time I went live and it was like a nightmare. So I'm not going to do it this time. I'm looking at my cat. Oh, did I show you guys what I'm drinking? It's some sparkling water. I love these. Love these. I think I'm either going to do what I eat in a day today, or just like a fitness type of update. I said I was going to do that Sunday and I didn't. I put like tracking my expenses Sunday. Hey Keisha, how are you? If you guys are joining the line, definitely, if you guys are joining the live, definitely thumbs up this video. I was supposed to go live last week, but I didn't. So I was like, let me jump on and talk to you guys for a little bit. Bonjour. How are you, Rudy? So yeah, I'm on for a little bit. If you guys are coming in, let me know who is in the live. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video. I don't have a topic for today. I'm just on here, just saying hi. I literally just finished my lunch. I had a, what is it called? Like a bowl, like a Chipotle bowl that I made. And then I had my, well, I'm drinking my sparkling water. Hi, Rashid, I want to say. My mental health is good. I feel like during the week, which is probably backwards for a lot of people, but my mental health is always good during the week because I'm able to go to the gym. I go to the gym Monday through Friday. So on the weekends, I'm like, damn, I wish I can go to the gym, but I have my kids. And we usually, like, you know how people say, you know, take your kids out on the weekend, don't have them cooped up in the house. But honestly, that's for me. Like, last weekend, we went to the arcade. And then Sunday, we went to the park. So, like, it's honest. It's for me and it's for the kids as well, just to, you know, get them out as well. But that really helps my mental health, like, going out. I'm definitely that solitude type of person. Like, I like peace and quiet all the time. You know, when you have kids, that doesn't work out so much. So yeah, my mental health is going well. Gym is definitely my therapy. If any of you guys go to the gym, do you guys go for, I know, no, honestly, no, there are times I don't go to the gym for health purposes. I definitely go to the gym because it's my therapy and it's just for me to zone out. Like today, I'm really trying to work on my, I've been doing a lot of 5.0 in the gym. They got these new machines. Like, I love the gym that I used to go to because they had all of the, hi bunny. They had all of the old equipment. So as soon as they switched to the new equipment, like, I couldn't adjust to it like I like it. So when I'm at the gym, I used to always be on like a 15 incline and my speed was usually between 3.2 and 3.5. And now my speed is still the same, but I just can't get the incline. So today I was saying to myself, like, I usually do 5.0 incline. And today I did some 10.0 because I'm really trying to get back to that 15. But it's just the new machines. I just don't really like it that much. But I have to get back in order to burn some calories. That's great. I used to take my kids when they were younger to the arcade. But I had so much fun as well. I used to go to the gym, but not now. And even Keisha, if you do home workouts, I'm not a home workout type of person. I mean, I know some people love it. Like if I really, really need to, I will do a home workout, but I just prefer the atmosphere of the gym. Everybody's getting it in. You know, I just like that away from home type of interaction. Um, but yeah, the arcade, I have a local arcade around here, and it's cheap and it's fun, like, and it's literally right down the block. So we tend to do that a lot in the summer times, or on like a rainy summer day. Like this weekend it has been raining, so instead of going to the park, which we have like 1,001 parks around here, I'll just take them to the arcade. So, and it actually fit in my budget. If you guys seen my tracking video, it's my most recent video, I was talking about how I still had money. I've been doing good. I still had money in my miscellaneous envelope. It was $20, and literally the arcade, I spent $20. So I was really happy about that. If you guys are just joining the live, definitely thumbs up the video. I personally cannot share the video because I don't know why. Like every time I share the video, it will close me out of the video. So if you guys can just take a second to thumbs up the video, it'll just have more engagement and more people can see that I'm actually live. So I wish I could share it, but I can't share it. I don't know. This new YouTube thing, the view, I'm always on my phone on YouTube, and the view was different yesterday. And I was like, what is going on? But anyway, yeah, I was super excited about that. Like, and I think this weekend I'm gonna take them to see Minecraft. Have anybody seen Minecraft? My son, he's 8 years old, so he would really enjoy that. And my daughter, she'll enjoy anything that my son enjoys. Like, you know, if he's excited, she's gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, look at that. So I heard it's a good movie. It's like action packed, and I know it's gonna be funny because Jack Black is in it. I don't know the other guy that's married to what's the Lisa Bonet. Her ex-husband is in the movie. I don't know his name. I know he looks good, but I don't know his name. But yeah, he's kind of funny too. Hey, how are you? If you guys are joining the live, make sure to hit the thumbs up. I'm happy to see a lot of people that I haven't seen before. So hi, hi, hi. My views, oh my God. People think just because I have over 8,000 subscribers that I make like all this money on YouTube. Not all this money, but money on YouTube. And my last video only got 35 views, like not even over 100. So it's definitely a lot of being in the algorithm, being in the algorithm. Make sure you're connecting with your, you know, your audience and staying updated and looking at your YouTube studio. So me personally, I have the app where I can see my YouTube studio and I can see what are the good times that I should be posting, who's watching my videos, like what age groups and what time zones. For some reason, well, not for some reason, but I notice a lot of people in like the Midwest and West Coast watch my videos. So me personally, I've been posting my videos later. I usually post like 5 o'clock, but I've been posting more like 7, 8 o'clock just because I know that West Coast is home at that time, or like, you know, settling down and all that stuff. Most people want to watch a video to like wind down and all that stuff, like around 6, 7. So that's why I started to do that, because I noticed when you look at YouTube Studio, you go to audience and you can see like all of the breakdown of who's watching your video, like the age group, where they're located, what time they're watching, what hashtags you can use, what is the popular hashtags. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. And then it's just like a whole, like being in the algorithm, making sure you're consistently posting and promoting yourself. Like, and sometimes it's like, damn, I'm doing all of this and it's getting me nowhere. So you really have to stay consistent. Right now, if you guys don't know, I'm not working. So I've been pretty consistent with getting content out, whether it's short form or it's videos, trying to make sure my thumbnails are like pretty consistent and, you know, looks nice and all that stuff. So it's a lot. And I know a bigger YouTuber was talking about this in her video. She's been on YouTube for a while, and she was saying how her most people don't want to post because their apartment isn't like aesthetically pleasing or blah blah blah, and I'm definitely that person. My apartment is not aesthetically pleasing. Like, I'm like propped up in the corner because, you know, I just have a regular old apartment. I don't have floor to wall ceilings or hardwood floors or all this stuff, but I just feel like me being real and connecting with my people is what really gets it, you know what I mean? So I know somebody wrote something. Whenever I try to hit the elliptical for 45 minutes, wait. Yo, I seen a post, I heard about the Minecraft movie. Oh my god, I love Lilo and Stitch. And it's funny because I get my kids to watch like all of the old school movies, even though I do love what is the one that just came out, because I am an Adam Sandler fan and we love this movie. Hotel Transylvania. That is my movie. I love Adam Sandler, whatever. Even though I know those movies are kind of old. When I say old, maybe like 5 to 10 years. I think his first one came out like 2015 maybe. But my son, he loves Shrek. Oh my god, we love Home Alone. Christmas time, we're putting on Home Alone and we watch it a lot. My son loves Matilda. What else? I didn't make him, but I put on Lion King because, you know, the new Lion King came out. So I was like, we got to watch the first one. Like, are you serious? So my son loves Lion King. He loves, my daughter, she loves Boss Baby. What else? SpongeBob. My son loves SpongeBob. Oh, Phineas and Ferb. Do you guys know Phineas and Ferb? That came out when I was more like teenager, but I love Phineas and Ferb. And I'm so happy he likes that. He loves Powerpuff Girls. What else? Stuff like that. But anyway, I just get so excited when he'll watch Rugrats a little bit. But when he watches things that I loved, because I was definitely a Nickelodeon type of girl. Not much like Cartoon Network, like Powerpuff Girls, no. Not stuff like that. Disney Channel, not really. Like I said, when I did watch Phineas and Ferb, I was much older. I'm tired of my weight loss journey. Girl, I am so tired. Monsters Inc., The Incredibles, Toy Story. That was actually the first movie he ever seen in the movie theater. I think it was Toy Story 3 a few years ago. Of course, he fell asleep. He was young. But yes, my son loves Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. kind of goes hand in hand with Shrek a little bit. My son loves Shrek. Of course, he loves The Incredibles. Anything Marvel, my son loves. All the Spider-Mans, all the little animation ones. I'm doing good. So I'm going back up. I love that you guys are interacting with me. It just makes the live a lot more fun. But yeah, I hate when, going back to Rashid, I believe I'm saying your name right. So I'll eat perfectly like from 9 a.m. to like 5 p.m. And then when it's like 6, 7, 8, I always start snacking. And I'm just like so sick of that. Someone said, you know, they're sick of weight loss journey. I am too, but for the most part, for me, I'm really trying to make it a lifestyle. Like, because I'm getting older. And it's like, you really need to make this a lifestyle change. Like, when I go to the park with my son, with my kids, I don't just sit there and like let them play. Like, no, we were playing like soccer, running back and forth and all that stuff, pushing them on the swing. Like, things like that is really important to me. Especially my son is about to get into sports and all that stuff. So it's important for me to, you know, be active for them, for me, and all that stuff. So, and the older you get, you already know it's harder. So I'm not trying to be some world-class bodybuilder or the skinniest person alive or try to have abs or anything like that, but to be just active. I think that's very important for me right now. And you just know certain numbers or certain things you're eating, you should not be eating that. Like, it's common sense. Like, why are you, like yesterday, we went to the store literally just to get snacks. And that's because I don't keep snacks in the house. So I try to make it, an inconvenience for me. So yeah, I try to I try to not, I forgot what I was saying. I was reading your comment, Keisha. Because it's funny. I did watch the Flintstones, but the Jetsons, Yogi Bear, Yogi Bear sounds familiar. I don't, you know what we watched yesterday? Me and my kids watched Winnie the Pooh. I've never seen that movie. I've, of course, read the book, but Winnie the Pooh and Arthur, we've been watching that recently, too. I don't know. I'm just not an old school type of person, but the new stuff, I really don't like as much. Scooby-Doo, I was never really a fan of Scooby-Doo. I mean, of course, I've seen it and I know all about it, but I was never really a fan of Scooby-Doo either. But Winnie the Pooh, I thought it was so cute. And Arthur, I was never an Arthur fan growing up, but of course, we all know Arthur. My kids are really big on Dr. Seuss, The Grinch. Like, that's a must on Christmas time, too. Honestly, I can watch The Grinch any time of the year. I just think he's hilarious, or maybe it's just like a Jim Carrey thing because I love him. But yeah, I don't keep snacks at home either, but a few I crave. Oh, so pretzels, I do keep pretzels in the house, whether it's the soft pretzel or the hard pretzel. I do keep those. I keep a lot of snacks that I know I don't like, because I mean, kids are going to eat anything if they have sugar in it. But like right now I have yogurt, but for me, I have like the non-fat plain yogurt. My kids are not going to eat that. I put that in my smoothies, but for them, I think I have some like blueberry or raspberry type of gum. Is that what it's called? Wait, hold on. Type of yogurt. I think I just bought a bubble gum flavor too for them. But that stuff I won't eat. Jell-O, for some reason, I do not like Jell-O. I can't mess with Jell-O. Magic School Bus was a good one too. But Jell-O I keep in the house. What else? I have some applesauce. I keep fruit, pretzels. My son loves barbecue chips. I'll do like Cheez-Its or what's the other one? Goldfish. But like stuff like someone, I just read cupcakes. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all doing better than me. I love cupcakes and buying them. See, like, I love them. Like, I bought like 2 or 3 weeks ago. There were like snacks that my kids never had because I don't buy them. I don't keep them in the house. Now, if we run to the store real quick, the corner store, pick something up real quick, that's different. But like honey buns. Oh, I keep muffins in the house too. Oh my God, Clifford the Big Red Dog is a good one. I love that one. My son doesn't watch it as much. I think he's hilarious, but I love that that show too. In the book too, because I'm a big book person too. I love the books. But yeah, what was it, like Swiss rolls? Is that what it's called? Like the chocolate, the cupcakes. I was buying all of that. And the thing is, like, growing up, my mom did buy like Little Debbie's and stuff like that. She liked the yodels or the yo-yos or something like that, or the devil dogs, stuff like that. And I don't like the cream. But anyway, my kids will, like I said, my kids will eat anything. So I try not to buy it. But recently, like a few weeks ago, I was just going ham on all of that stuff. And I was like, what the hell? So I'm trying to lower that and just get the healthier option snacks. Because, like, yeah, I'm talking about losing weight, and we're already in month 4, and I have not lost an ounce. I used to work for Trader Joe's. They have a whole bunch of snack options, but you have more. Yeah, Aldi. So I've been going back, because I have the time, I've been going back and forth with ShopRite and Aldi, because, you know, ShopRite has more options than Aldi. And now that I'm not working, which hopefully that won't be for long, but I'm able, like, usually when I'm working, I'm only going to the store once a week. But now that I'm not working, I find myself going like 2 to 3 times a week just because I have the time. Like, I went today and spent like $25 because I wanted to do like a Chipotle bowl, but I didn't have guac, I didn't have tomatoes, and I didn't have cheese, but I had the other things. So, you know, just picking up little things. And then I drink these all the time. I'm really big on carbonation. I don't like soda, but I love carbonation. So when it comes to like energy drinks and sparkling water, it's not really for the sugar Or, well, I do like caffeine too, but it's mostly for the carbonation. So I can drink like 2 of these in a day. I only picked up 1 for today, but this actually has sugar in it. It says 1 gram of sugar, no additional sugar added, but most of these don't have sugar, and I absolutely love these. So there's that. But I'm gonna go tomorrow and actually like with a list, and I really need to think of what I want to like snack on. Yeah, I love them. Like if you guys soda, apple juice, like cranberry juice, all of those juices and all of those drinks has so much sugar. So when I do like the Crystal Light, the power drinks, or hold on, I have other ones. Hold on. My cat is like, why are you moving so much? I drink these too. And I just squirt some of it in my my water. They're the Pure Aqua. So I think that's the Oldie brand. And it's the strawberry pineapple. This handwriting, this font is so small. But it's 60 milligrams of caffeine. So it's not a lot of caffeine. I usually have to do a lot. It's 24 servings. But yeah, I like these a lot. These are really, really good. And they have a lot of flavors at Aldi. So I was comparing it to like a Celsius. And Celsius has 200 grams of sugar. And those only have 60. Quiche. Oh, snap. My tripod is falling. Hold on. Stay put. I need to buy a new one. Keisha, are there any food drives in your area? Oh yeah, there are always. I'm in like a big city, so there are always food drives. It's funny. There's literally on my block around the corner, literally maybe 2 minutes away from me. This is random, but they have a refrigerator, and they will come and they'll put food in there for the homeless, which is so cool. Because I always said, why the hell do they have a refrigerator right here? I don't know how often they come, but it's like Tuesday at 5 p.m. and they'll put foods in there. But yeah, there are a lot of food drives. And it's, there's another one near me, and it's a church. And they give away so much food, mostly like eggs, bread, fruit, milk. And they'll have so much stuff that I remember, especially during COVID, they stopped me at a red light and was like, do you want milk? I guess because they were, closing up or leaving for the day. And I was like, no. They were like, please. And I was like, I personally don't drink milk like that. We just started drinking milk again. And I was like, no. But that was just like, I love that they do that. Like there's a lot of options here where I live, which is cool. Oh, I've heard of that before. I haven't craved soda since the switch, and I still drink. I love water. Love water, especially if it's room temperature. And it does sound weird, but I love when it's a cute cup. Is anybody else like that? Or you not have to, but you prefer to drink from a straw? I'm like that as well too. I love drinking from a straw, and I love drinking from my Stanley cup. I used to drink cranberry juice, but acid reflux. It's funny because one of the, not energy drinks, the sparkling water, I'm trying to think of the name of it. It gives me acid reflux. It's so disgusting. Well, acid reflux is disgusting. And it's the carbonation, I think. I was giving me the acid reflux or whatever they had in there. What is it called? LaCroix, maybe? Maybe that's what it's, something like that. And they had so many of them at my job. Oat milk is good. Oat milk is really good. They had it at my job, and I was drinking them down, because what I would do is I would do half water, half of the can of whatever it's called, and then I would put, not this one in particular, but some of this in it, and it was so good. But I was noticing I would like burp, and then it would like whatever. And it would give me heartburn too. And I was reading, and it was saying, yeah, if you have too much carbonation, it will cause that. And I was like, oh crap, I didn't even know that. And it's just those drinks, because I drink carbonation pretty often. And as soon as I stopped drinking those, it went away. But I love, I do like oat milk. Excuse me. Almond milk is good. I'll drink 2% milk, but when I say drink the milk, it's just in cereal or like in a recipe. It's not like I'm having a glass of milk. Like, I don't think I've ever had a glass of, I'm not a milk drinker. I don't think I've ever been, unless like I was a baby or something. Gum helps a lot too. I stay with gum in my mouth. But yeah, I really need to start getting into eating a lot more. Yeah, there's a lot of food drives in my area. And like you said, it's just like they dedicate days and it's times and they just give out. It's actually another guy, he does like organic food and stuff, and this is new. I happened to see it on YouTube, no, Instagram. And I was like, that's what's up. Like, people always complain about, cities not doing enough and blah blah blah. And it just be regular people coordinating stuff, trying to get you to eat better, which is really cool because food is expensive. This is the first time ever I will say that it's cheaper to eat out. Like, remember how, how people always say, oh, it's cheaper for you to just cook your food, da da da. No, honestly, at the rate of where things are going, it might just be cheaper to eat out. Like, it's crazy. Another thing is portion control. Like, when you used to eat, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 eggs at a time, or eating a lot of bread or whatever, your portions, I feel like that is going to change a lot too, because ain't nobody got time to be just keep on spending and spending and spending. So I've noticed that too. But what's helpful for me when it comes to food prices is I have to shop around. Like, I can't just shop at one grocery store. For convenience reasons, yes, shop at one, but I tend to shop the sales. And also, my household is small. I have small children and it's me. I can't imagine having a house with like a whole bunch of men or something like that. Like, my son really isn't an eater. It's cheaper to eat at a buffet now. I know, for real. Like, it's crazy. Meats are high, especially the good meats. Like, you want to get organic or pasture raised and all that stuff, or boneless, skinless. Like, food is just crazy. Crazy. And then these stores ain't making it no better. So definitely shop the sales, or we try to make meals on a discount. I do it all the time. Like, I can't, or foods that are in bulk, like chili, spaghetti, or like fajitas, a stir fry, something like that. But like I said, it's just me and my smaller kids, so it's not as expensive. Also cutting down on things that you shouldn't be eating. Like, I'm trying to get away from all the snacks and all that stuff. I can just go Dollar General is pretty good too. Dollar Tree, my Dollar Tree is never stocked. Well, my Dollar General is never stocked either. But I've definitely picked up a few things from Dollar General and Dollar Tree before, but they're just never stocked. I've seen like Dollar Generals, like if you guys are in southern areas, I live up north, but if you guys are in southern areas, I've noticed that like Dollar Generals be having everything. Like, we don't have, or like Walmart and stuff like that, like we do have them and multiple of them, but you find different things in different areas. So my Walmart is decent. It is decent. I think it is called a super Walmart, but it just don't be hitting like the Walmarts in like South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Virginia. Like, it don't hit like those, because that's usually like their one store for real, for real. Like, I remember one time I was visiting my family in Virginia and we went to Walmart and it was like a damn mall. Like, that shit was humongous. I only buy meat when I know we are cooking it that week, so I don't exactly like And another thing I've been doing, like, let's say if I buy food for the week, I clean my fridge out. I don't just keep buying and buying and buying, because and this is new. I used to always do this. Like, that's when you start like forgetting what you have in your refrigerator, or stuff starts expiring. Like Sunday, I had like or Saturday and Sunday, the weekend basically, I had a lot of leftovers in my fridge, and I was like, no, we're gonna eat these leftovers before I start going food shopping and cooking more food. Like, we just need to eat the leftovers first. So yeah, and that's another thing with me and my kids. I try not to even have leftovers like that. Yeah, like, I live up north, so definitely see the difference when southern states first. Yeah, I definitely see a difference in supplies and stores, and even corner stores or gas stations. Like, there's some Wawas that be hitting. We have Wawas here, but they don't hit like some of the Wawas like down south and stuff, or in different locations. Right? Publix, or what's the other one that I seen? AGB. I think that is that a Texas thing. I'm playing with my headphones. I notice a lot of Texas YouTubers that I see, they go to like AGB. We don't have a we might have a Wegmans. I feel like we do. But what time is it? Right now, you're I couldn't even get it out, Rudy. It's 2:28 here. But yeah, I'm going to record a weight loss update. Sheets. I've never heard of Sheets before. I mean, I've seen it on YouTube, but I don't have that in my area. Yeah, Wawa. Hey V, you're not late. I've been on here for a while. I'll be yapping V. You're not late. How's everything with you? Yeah, I don't know if we have a Wegmans. Like, the stores that who remembers Pathmark? I'm a Jersey girl, so I don't live in Jersey, but I'm a Jersey girl, and Pathmark used to be the shit. I used to love Pathmark. Used to have all the deals. Pathmark and ShopRite back in the day. There's still ShopRites, but ShopRite used to have the deals back in the day. ShopRite don't hit like it used to at all. I don't even go to ShopRite. It's next to my gym. That's the only reason I go to ShopRite. Wait, Keisha, you're in Philly? It's so when I see people that live in Philly, I'll be like, oh shit. I'm in Philly too. But I think there's another vlogger, and she's also in Philly, and she had said something about Philly. And I was like, oh snap, you in Philly too? PJ Marketplace. PJ, we have that in Philly, but I don't be going over there. But yeah. Pathmark has been gone for a while though. I think ShopRite is doing good because ShopRite partners with another brand. So yeah. And they're not all over. I go to Fresh. I haven't been to Fresh Grocer in a while, but they have those in Jersey. Why is there so many Philly people in here? Okay, Rashid in Philly too. I think Fresh Grocer is in Jersey, Pennsylvania, Delaware. I think those are the three. I think. My spring break starts when? Well, my kids. I want to say next week. No, for real. Keisha, I be saying, I just said East Coast. Y'all heard me say East Coast, but, yeah. I mean, Philly isn't as big as New York, but Philly is Philly. It's a lot of people here, shit. I always say East Coast. if somebody says Philly, I'll be like, oh snap, like, you know, and then we'll start talking that way. I'm not from Philly. I'm not embarrassed, but I'm just like, why are you here? Like, what brought you here? Especially the last few years. Like, when I see people that have moved to Philly after COVID, I'm like, why? Why did you come here out of all places? But I get it. Philly does have a lot of gyms. If you guys have never been to Philly, 100% visit. But to move, it's just like, I don't know. If to move to Philly, it's ghetto as hell. It's ghetto as hell. But like you were saying, Rashid, well, you already know. Now that you know where I'm at, you said about the food banks and all that stuff. You already know it's all over. It's all over, which is a good thing. One thing I'll say about Philly is it's definitely a lot of opportunity out here. There is it's not like a New York. If you're trying to excel in whatever you're trying to do, Philly is definitely where to be because you can definitely grow here. I'll definitely say that. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. If you guys are just coming into the live, make sure to thumbs up. But yeah, Philly has a lot of gyms when it comes to brunch spots and rooftop bars. I am a rooftop bar type of girl. I love rooftop bars. We have some ghetto areas, but I think that it is people sometimes let the real... I just said that. There's so many opportunities here. Like when I came here, I came from Jersey and I was working at Starbucks and then I was working at Drexel University. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to start getting into banking. And I've been in banking for the last 10 years with what is it called? No degree or anything like that, making really good money. Like there is a lot of good opportunity here in Philly, and it doesn't have to stop here in Philly either. I mean, you can always leave. Like there's other Dell County, Montgomery County, like you don't have to stay in Philly or stay in your little bubble. And that's anywhere. Like, you know, a lot of people in New York, they stay in their little bubble of New York, or Baltimore, they stay in their little bubble of Baltimore. Like there's a whole world out here. Don't just, you know, stay in your little bubble. So, Philly is a mini New York. Honestly, I don't always agree with that. I feel like, Philly people and New York people, you know, we're all different people, but it's definitely a different drive. But I will say, like Keisha said, Philly has so many opportunities. Like when people say they can't find work, it's just like, there's so much work in Philly. Me being out of work right now, it's not that I'm being picky, but I do know my worth. It's funny because a recruiter had hit me up today and they were saying how, you know, the company wants to, you know, interview you, but if you can lower your amount. And I was like, absolutely not. Like, no, not doing it. Because I was making more at the place that I got laid off. So I was like, why would I lower myself? You know what I mean? So, not doing it. But right now, I've been out of work for almost 2 months, and I'm just being not really picky, but it's like, I just, you know, I want somewhere that I can excel. Keisha, have you heard of looking into... Of course, I've worked at a credit union before. Sorry for asking if you already did. Yeah, I haven't looked at those because a lot of those that you just named have these crazy hours. I think Navy Federal, or maybe it might be Police and Fire. I know Philadelphia Federal Credit Union, they're open like from 6 or like 7. And I'm just I know that there's other banks that close at 4 or 5. That's why I'm not doing it. Also, I'm trying to get away from banks a little bit just because I've been in banking for so long and I know I can take my skills elsewhere without being in banking or without being in retail banking. When I left banking in just last year, and yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I feel like I can bring my skills elsewhere. And I was, you know, I've had interviews and I talked to people, and my biggest thing is, especially getting back, let's just say in the banking part of it, they want to give you as a regular banker, like I would say $18 to $21. And me personally, I'm not doing that just because that's lowballing myself. I know a job is a job, but where I'm at right now, since I just lost my job a few weeks ago, and my money is still going good, I'm not there yet, if that makes sense. Now, if we're in June, July, and I still don't have a job, I might have to hit them up. But right now, I'm ahead of the game a little bit. So if that makes sense. I've been looking at work from home jobs too. There's a lot of banks that have their like customer service or their fraud department or their collections department, like things of that nature that you're not like in the front line of things. I've been looking at that too, and they are a lot of like remote or hybrid. So, just trying to build up my resume a little bit, while still doing YouTube, because I love, love, love YouTube too. And I love the gym, and I love fitness, and I love working on mental health. So those are all things that I love to do that tie into, I don't know, something that I love, but I also love banking too, or finance or whatever. So I'm just trying to like tie everything together. Yes, I'm definitely trying to transition into something better. Right now, I'm not trying to like jump into just anything. If it gets there, trust me, I will. A job is a job at the end of the day, and I have to support me and my family. But like I said, right now, I'm just not there yet. My cat acting like I'm bothering him, like I'm just talking way too much and way too loud. And also another thing is like I have goals. Like, I was so hype about, if you guys are watching me from the cash stuffing and budgeting, I was so hyped to have my goals and all that stuff. And like the first quarter done gone and went, and I don't even have a job. So it's just like, damn, like now I have to like recalibrate and like step back a little bit, because there were like two big goals for myself that I'm still working on, that I really want to accomplish for this year. So mental health is very important. I'm glad that you're talking to. Yeah, I'm really trying to. I know a lot of you guys were telling me, of course, about unemployment. Like, well, the one thing about unemployment is, which I don't know how that works, but I don't know who pays the unemployment. Is it the state that pays it, or was it the job that laid you off or fired you or whatever? But I remember when we were having the meeting, it was like a big meeting when I got laid off, and they were saying how they're not going to fight with unemployment. If you want to get unemployment, you can. So that was like, of course, like, duh, I'm going to get unemployment. I would be running around with my head cut off if I didn't have unemployment right now. But the one thing I'm not going to do, is get comfortable on it. Like, I need to be working. I am definitely, I have like, every day I have a goal for myself of how many interviews I want to land, and how many jobs I want to apply to, and get my butt to the gym, and make sure I'm on not Instagram, because I don't really be on Instagram that much, but make sure I'm on YouTube, engaging with you guys. Like, I can't just be in bed all day. Let me just say that. So, yeah, because I do have goals for me and my children as well. Like, and I'm just happy. One thing I'm happy about, when you're talking about mental health, last year, 2024, my mental health was not all there. And I'm just happy looking at 2025, April, not even having a job, but still having a good set of mental health is just like crazy. So I'm very happy about that. My sister is, just because the job market is a little horrible in her area. And it's crazy because I'm in the finance realm of things, mortgage, insurance, and all that stuff, titles. And they did layoffs in January, February. And then I was listening on the radio. The heck was that? I was listening on the radio that the healthcare department, healthcare, is doing like all of these layoffs like now, and early or late February they started doing a whole bunch of layoffs. So it's just crazy, especially when you're so used to like getting so much money. Like the healthcare, they make so much money, and we actually need, I mean, we need everybody, but I'm just saying, to go from making money to not making money is just like, what the hell. Like, I do get unemployment, and like I said, it's a supplement for now, but it's nowhere near what I was getting paid, so it just like sucks. As long as you're consistent with your dreams and your affirmations, everything will 100%, 100%. Like, you gotta stay positive. And I'm not always positive, and I'm not always doing the best when it comes to my budgeting, when it comes to my eating, like anything. I'm not always the best, but I try. I just try. I saw another comment. Hold on. I want to get into cash stuffing, but every time I get paid, I owe out. Oh, I love Chime overdraft. I be using that all the time. But what I'll say about that, oh my God, you guys are writing so fast, and I love that. I love that. Hold on, let me go. So Rashid, when it comes to cash stuffing for me, and anybody else can chime in, Patina, let me know if I'm saying your name right, Keisha, because I no bucks given. I know you guys all cash stuff. Definitely give Rashid some advice. But what I would say is, start small. Like right now, I'm looking at it, and I have like four binders. But now that I'm not working, I'm only working in one binder, and I'm only cash stuffing maybe 8 envelopes, and it's just like the essentials. So it's like it's just like my rent, food, cell phone, what else is it? Electric, like very straight household, very straight to the point stuff that I'm always going to be doing. I was doing a whole bunch of categories before, and once I get my money back, I will. But right now, I'm just doing the essentials. I'm not even trying to do anything else, and I think that's really helping me to really focus. Like I said, I do love the saving challenges. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest things and reasons why I cash stuff, because it makes saving fun. And when you see that number at the end of the month, or at the end of 3 months or 6 months, it's just like, wow, I really did this. But and engaging in people, because everybody doesn't need to make videos to really do the saving challenges and all that stuff, but that makes it fun too. But yeah, start small. Like, I'm very anal. I'm a Virgo, so I'm very planners, write everything down. Everything has to be organized. But everybody doesn't have to do that. And when I first started cash stuffing back in September, I literally went to Dollar Tree and bought some envelopes, bought a binder, bought some dollar markers, and that's it. I spent maybe $5 on all of my supplies, and I was able to save like $300 or $400 in like 2 months. And I was like, what the hell? And that's when I invested in it. But before that, no. I spent like $5 to $10 on everything. I bought everything from the corner store, the Asian people corner store that's by my house, and then I went to Dollar Tree and I bought everything from there. And then once I was like, damn, I can really like do this and make it look cute, that's when I went to Amazon and I bought like their binders for maybe like $7. And then after a few more months, that's when I went to Etsy and I started buying yeah, exactly, I had index cards and I had regular old envelopes. I didn't have time to really, it's not that I didn't have time, but why would I sit there and buy $30 binders and all these pens and markers if it's not gonna work for me? You know what I mean? So once I noticed after like 2-3 months, I was like, I just saved all this money, because I think at the time I was really trying to save for Christmas. I was like, what the hell? And then watching all of your videos, and I was like, yo, I should put my journey out there on YouTube too for cash stuffing. Aquarius, oh my God, my kids are Aquariuses. Both of my kids are Aquariuses. So yeah, I would say start very small and start for what you want. Like, what are you cash stuffing for, I guess? I know when I was talking to my friends, most of them were saying if they did it, it would either be for an emergency fund or just like summer or just like a rainy day, which is really, really good to actually have a binder for those things, because it's not something that you would touch often. So I was like, yeah, why don't you just get an envelope and put like $10 a week or $20 a check? Just throw it in that little 50 cents envelope and call it a day, or color it, whatever, put stickers on it, go right to Dollar Tree. That's what I did. And then it's funny because I had a cart, and this was when I was working, and I was in everybody's Etsy shop. And then once I got laid off, I was like, damn, now I can't buy none of these challenges because I was really about to go ham. I started about 5 years ago off camera and decided to start recording last year and joining the community. It's a great community, and I really just like getting ideas from people. Definitely helps to start off with basic, pen and paper. I love the pen and paper method. I know you guys know Black and Blue, Erica. I love her method of the binder. I think that's what I'm going to do. I took all of my trackers out of the one binder that I am using for right now. And what I think I'm going to do is get a binder and get a binder, get some loose leaf paper. Hey, get a binder, get some loose leaf paper, and just start doing it that way. I don't really like the tracker look in my binders, so I think what I'm gonna do is just get a binder from the Dollar Tree or something like that. And they be having some cute binders too, so I think I'm gonna do it that way because I can just write everything down with like the rolling balances and all that stuff. But I think I said it in my other tracking video that I just posted. I'm not even worrying about the balances right now, just because all of my envelopes are like moving all the time. Like they're always moving. So I'm not saving for anything like bulk putting money in right now. So, and I cannot wait to break my piggy bank. Oh, shit. Yep, I agree. Just starting, Patrina, just starting with one category. Sorry, I'm scrolling up to you guys stuff. I really just want to do cash stuff and for investing, if I can make money. Watch it grow, but in this day and age, you really need that is so, you really need a side hustle. Like, it's crazy. And I love YouTube and the fact that it can make me money, because I've been on YouTube for a very long time. But I've never been on YouTube to actually make money consistently. I think this has been the first time in a long time that I've really been making money. I think I got paid in the last 6 months. So many side hustles are available. In the last, when did I really start? I would say in the last 6 months from YouTube, I got paid twice. Last year, probably between 2023 and 2025 January, I probably got paid twice in almost a year and a half or 2 years. So the fact that I got paid in the last 6 months twice, like, that's just like a big deal for me. I know I probably only brought one cash stuffing to YouTube. Sometimes I don't always bring it on here, but yeah, that is very exciting to me to actually, and for me, it's not always about the money for the YouTube part, but it's good to know that, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing and people are engaging with you and all of that stuff. So, but yeah, one of the biggest like side hustles that I always think of is like Uber, because Uber can be a career for real. Uber, Grubhub, all those side contractor, Amazon, they have a lot of stuff that you don't actually need to be an Amazon worker. The Instacarts and all of those things, like, you can really, really make some good 300, 500, and it's without doing it like 100%. It can still be afterwards, after your 9 to 5 or whatever. So yeah, it's a lot, but it can still be done. Or even like overnight things, warehouses, stocking. I definitely think a side hustle for me, my side hustle, I definitely want it to be something that I enjoy, not something that I really dread. Like, I love making videos on YouTube. So Yes, that's what I meant. The Amazon Flex. You make really good money on Amazon Flex, and I've seen a lot of people make that their full time, making like $1,000 a week. So Amazon Flex is good. I've done Grubhub. I don't recommend it for me. I went to Popeyes. This is the last time I did Grubhub. Was it Grubhub? I feel like it was. I went into Grubhub and they were fighting. And I'm just like, can I get my order? They were like, hold on, da-da-da. I was like, yeah, this is the... And I tried to cancel it from the girl. I was like, yo, I'm not bringing your order. They're in here fighting. And then, yeah, I ended up giving her order. And, like, I was like, I'm done. Like, that's it. That's it for me. And then another thing about being in the city is, like, they gonna give you a ticket. Like, you cannot... There's not anywhere to, like, park or a parking lot. So a lot of the food joints that you're trying to go to, how you gonna get out the car when, like, you can't even park or parallel? Like, they will get at you if you really, you know, whatever. So I was like, yeah, this ain't for me. Amazon will have you all over the world through those boxes, but the customers like to see you coming. Yeah, Amazon is another one. I remember I was going to the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning and they had people doing Amazon. I'm like, damn, like, that's crazy. Early as hell. But I think there's like a 2 a.m. shift or like a 4. I know there's for sure it's like a 4 a.m. shift with Amazon Flex. But yeah, and then there's a lot of like a lot on your car. Yeah, like the parking, like, I just wasn't with it. And I was so, for me, I think it was just like a side hustle. And I was just trying to make like 50 a day or something like that. Like, it wasn't nothing crazy. Like, $50 is a lot if you put, you know, you just putting that in your pocket or whatever. So I was like, you know, be on there 2-3 hours, not even, because in my area, there's a lot of, like promotions and stuff. You did the 4 to 7 and then my normal job. Yeah. I remember when I was working 2 jobs, I was doing Starbucks in the morning. So I would do Starbucks from 4 to 8, and then I would go right to my regular job from 8:30 to 4:30. And crazy enough, I loved it. But I think it was a lot. And then I was a mom, so freaking 3 jobs. So my kids, you know, they didn't really like it that much, but it was basically for the holidays, and it brought in a lot of good money for that reason. But, you know, small come ups. Sometimes you got to make sacrifices. But for right now, I really do love YouTube, and thinking of ways to really promote on other things as well, whether it's memberships. I was thinking about doing memberships. There's another gig app. I forgot what it's called though. But anyway, I was thinking about doing the memberships here on YouTube, or some other ideas that I was thinking about doing, like off of Etsy, selling like digital products and stuff like that. But I just still need to think about it. But definitely I was thinking about like the members and things like that. I think that would be cool. Thanks for coming by. Have a good day. Thank you for everybody for chatting with me. We are almost at an hour. Okay. Look at me in here for an hour. When I do go live, I try to stay on for as long as possible. I'm trying to go live a lot more often, as much as I can. Just because it's a way to engage. It's an update for you guys and just to chill. I hope my thing isn't dying. Because my charger, let me see. I don't think my charger is that long. No, it is not. And I'm on a tripod. Yeah, I'm trying to go live. It's just, especially for the people, I know, you be on live all the time. I be popping in, doing my little thumbs up and getting out. Or even premieres are really good too. But if anybody is looking to get like watch hours or something like that, lives are really good for watch hours, especially if you're doing a long live or if you have the time. Oh, thanks for coming in, Keisha, and hanging with me. I used to work 3 jobs and still wasn't enough. Oh my goodness. It be like that sometimes. It definitely do. I hope that's, I mean, I don't know. But my I'm trying to work back to my savings. My savings usually was always pretty good, and now I'm trying to work on that discipline of getting my savings back in order. Excuse me. But yeah, little by little. But I hate saying that I'm gonna go live and then I don't. Like, I get so mad when I do that. Especially because I'm not the type to go on live for like 10 to 15 minutes. Like, especially for me, it takes some time for people to jump in my live. No, I didn't. I didn't get another position yet. Still waiting. My goal right now, I said this before, but my goal is to at least land interviews each week. And then yeah, I had 2 last week. And one of the ones from last week, he actually called me today and he wanted me to lower my pay that I asked for, and I said no, so that didn't work. And then someone just contacted me today to set up a phone interview, so I'm excited about that. I've been out of work for what, 6 weeks now, I think? Like 5 to 6 weeks, and it feels like forever. It feels like I've been out of work for so long, but it honestly hasn't been that long. I've seen people get laid off and been out of work for a very long time. It's actually someone here on YouTube. She's been laid off since like November or December. I think her name is like Jasmine. And she does cash stuff and videos. I absolutely love her videos. And now that I can really relate, because when she first got laid off, I couldn't relate. And now that I can, it's just like, damn, what are you doing, girl? How are you like coping and all that stuff? But yeah, even from the very beginning, just because my goals are really high for this year, not even money wise, but just like, I want to move, I want to get a new car, just like, those type of goals. I really want to start working again as soon as possible. It's all a part of life and growth. Things happen for a reason. 100% agree. And it's funny because, let me just say this real quick. The previous job that I was working for, the previous job I was working for was a temp job. And it was like a 3 to 6 month temp, whatever, but they may convert you and have you on full time, like, blah, blah. And within 2 months, they wanted to hire me, which was like, wow, that's what's up. So they hired me, and then they laid me off a few months later. And the perks that I got now that they hired me was so much better than if I would have got fired, or they didn't hire me and I got laid off, or I guess laid off with the temp job. So it's just like everything happens for a reason. This was still a blessing. I don't know. I really never had unemployment before, but it was just really good to know that even when we had the meeting of, oh, we're letting this department go, which was my department, one of the main things they said was, we're not going to fight unemployment. You can get unemployment. Like, so that was like really good. And like I said before, the money that I'm getting right now is nowhere near how much money I was getting with my job. However, it's still money, if that makes sense. So I'm still thankful. I'm still have a roof over my head, food on the table, and all that good stuff. But in the beginning, I was going really, really hard, like, oh, I want to find a job, and now it's just like, give myself a goal, and find something that really works for you, because I don't want to be doing this again, and I don't want to go back into that field, because I've never been laid off, and usually retail bank jobs, they're pretty secure. I was in mortgages and titles and finance and all that stuff. Not finance, but insurance. So they be layoffs. So the only time that you really get, I guess, laid off with a bank is if the actual location is closing. But if the location is closing, they'll just transfer you to another location. So there's that. Or if like the bank, let's say, I'm just making an example, if TD Bank gets bought by Wells Fargo, sometimes if it's not enough jobs, they will lay you off. Like they did that with Republic Bank, and that bank was right across the street from my bank, or the bank I was working at, and they let go of a lot of people. But what the bank did, they actually went over there and was like, yo, do you want to come to my bank? You know what I mean? That type of thing. But I know, I forgot where Republic went. I forgot who bought Republic. Was it BB&T maybe? Or BB&T was bought by Truist. I don't know. One of those. But I know there's no more Republic, and somebody bought Republic, but I'm just not sure who. Yeah, I'm not sure who. Anyway, there's that. I'm just happy that I'm actively looking, like actively looking for another job. And like I said, it hasn't even been 2 months yet, and it feels like, it feels like 2 years that I haven't been working. I don't know why. I mean, I guess because I'm always working, but. And then on the other hand, I know a lot of my friends, or like literally 2 of my friends, were saying like, I really need to enjoy this time. This is a great time to reflect, to renew, get my mental in order, get my health in order, get in a routine, spring clean, like all of the things. Like everything happens for a reason, like you guys said. Turn everything into a blessing. Everything doesn't have to be a negative. Because I got laid off, don't turn it into this negative situation. I mean, I have my days, but you know, it gives me time to really slow down, not to be lazy, but to slow down. And you know, I had a rough few years mentally, and this year is really helping me like slow down and really like, understand some things. So since I've been 18, I've had over 30 plus jobs, and it's been hard on myself about it, but sometimes it's just about the jobs. No, for real. Not everything lasts forever. For real, for real. And it gives me time to like really think, like, what do I want to do next? Like, cause that was a big thing too. Do I really want to go back into banking? Like and I don't think I do. I don't think I want to go back into banking. Do I want to help people in different ways in the finance realm? Yes. But do I want to go back to like the front line of banking? I don't really think I do. Especially coming from a corporate building and working remote, it was just like so nice. So yeah, being in like your little cubicle in your little cubby, or I was working remote for like 4 years. It was so nice. To now, do I really want to be the first person you see at the bank? So, or do I even want to go back to the bank? Like that's another thing too. I don't know. I don't know. But I'll definitely be, and you guys, of course, you guys will be one of the first people that will be updated when I do find something. That part. It could be so much worse. Like I'd be like just the little things, like this is random, but like grocery, like food, me having the cash envelopes and budgeting this low amount of money and still having enough for the following week. I'm just like, because that's what happened this week. I'm like, yes, this is a win. Because I could be spending that money like crazy, you know what I mean? Especially because I have so much time on my hand. I could be shopping, doing nothing, in the bed all day, like just chilling. But I'm just like, absolutely not. That is not what's going to be going on here. Like I can't be doing that. So yeah, it's just like the little things that some people kind of take for granted, and I take a lot of stuff for granted too. So just trying to slow things down a lot has definitely been working for me. And like I said, staying active. Like Indeed is my best friend right now. Like what is on there? And looking at a lot of different things. And really, sometimes when you look at the job title and you're like, oh, you can't do that. But when you look at the qualifications, you're like, oh, that's everything I know how to do. I've noticed that as well. Like these jobs will make this bogus job title, but when you look at the criteria, it's like, oh, I know all of that. That's one of the jobs I applied for and I had an interview with, and I'm actually waiting to hear from them. It's like everything that I do with banking, but it's a totally different rim of things. So I was like, wow, I would love to work there. So hopefully to hear back from them. I'm hoping to hear back from them soon. My cat is over here knocked out. So yeah, what time is it? 3:04. I need to record. Ooh, my phone just said I'm on 20%. I do have, I don't know if I'm going to put up a video today. I said I should. Because I know I might have a cash stuffing tomorrow. And then I have my weight loss video Wednesday. I was going to do a weight loss video today. I try to schedule out my videos in my mind, like to myself. Like I had a CHOP interview 2 weeks ago. I didn't get the job, but the fact that I had an interview there was enough for me to... Yes, that's another thing too, that actually some people can't even land an interview. And I remember there were times I could land interviews, but I wasn't good at speaking and talking in the interview. So what I did was just research. I literally went onto YouTube or Google too maybe, and I just I wrote like what are the questions. They're basically just prep myself for the interviews, because like I said, I'm getting all these interviews but I'm not getting no offers. So I was like, that's not gonna work for me. So I know in interviews I'm definitely all about me. Like I'm the best, this is what I can do, this is what people would say, this is what I know how to do. Like it's all about me, because I mean that's what they want to see anyway. So I give them a little cockiness. And definitely when interviewing, I make sure that I know a little bit about the company and a little bit about what I need to be doing, so that I can like tell them like, yeah, I know how to do that. So, but yeah, I should actually check my email, because I was literally just emailing somebody about a phone screening for this week, and I love to do mine early in the morning. So that's another one. I gave myself a goal of how many I want to land per week. So just making sure, and some jobs be taking forever to get back. I hate that. Like, I need to know. We just had an interview. Like, am I hired or not? So anyway, I'm going to go. If you guys are still in here, make sure to thumbs up the video before I log off. Thank you guys so much for chatting with me. I'm going to try to come live again this week. I won't say a day. It might be tomorrow, but I won't say a day, because if I don't come in tomorrow, I'm going to be like, damn, I should have never said that. But anyway, thank you guys for chatting with me, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.